Let's make a
everyone.
Pokemon sequel in the
Welcome to
Croneo
Pokemon
region with
Ornament,
Dr.
the
Eevee.
sequel to
Like
Agate
description
and
is
Obsidian,
always.
set in my Fakemon
Ah,
region,
the classic
Croneo.
third
This is
game
the
that
first video
fixes
of
some of the
5
mistakes of the
episodes,
first
showing
two.
the first
Something
few
that
moments
Pokemon
of
stopped
this
doing
hypothetical
when Sword and
game.
Shield
It'll
came
make more
around,
sense by
started
the end
doing
of
like
the
more
video.
Legends,
Before I start, make
Arceus,
sure
and
to like,
spin-offs
comment,
like
share,
that.
and subscribe. I'm hoping to get 20,000
That era
subscribers by
of
the end
third
of the
game that
year,
fixed
so
things
let's
is
make that
gone.
happen. Please also check the
It did get less
description
also
for
with
links
X
to
and
the
Y.
Croneo
They made the
Instagram, as well
Oras
as my
remake
Discord
so
server.
meh.
And if you want to get special rewards,
I don't
such as
know.
sneak peeks for upcoming content,
It's a
why
shame
not
because it could
subscribe to
fix
my
some
Patreon
things, but
or
then
community
with like
member.
Sword Shield, what's
Back to
left?
the
Gun
When you
version?
start the game, you will be able to use whatever customization settings are available. For ease, I've just provided a unisex avatar with the default name of Jamie. You can select what pronouns.
Because that way it can go all the ways. Okay, that was a nice little transition between all the colors.
For Agate and Obsidian. You start out in Ben Cairn, the town inside the mountain. You're scrolling from
Oh great, we start in the Ice
until you see
region.
the region's professor Jasper, who took over the job.
Oh great, on the
2
bird
years
app.
since Agate and Obsidian.
Although I do like how
They
it
are
was at the region's
advertising their new
bird. That's
scheme.
nice.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon. They explain the world's inhabited by Pokemon, like any professor should. The Pokemon they show is a very happy Barasel. They end their advertisement
Hooray.
by saying that trainers can come to the Pokemon Lab in Ben Cairn to receive their free starter Pokemon. This is when your grandpa, Hamish, comes in.
So we're not going to be
Excited
doing
for
the
you
first
at
three and then the
Since
spin-off
you wanted this
legendaries.
since you were
Maybe
a
do its own
least a
thing.
toddle. He also saw this
Not
ad on
legendary
TV.
starters.
He offers to take you before your mother wishes you an exciting journey. You both arrive at Jasper's lab. You walk past some scientists studying a Rhydon, as well as some statues of Croneo's fossils. You also see computer screens with some Mon that I've not shown yet. They're the contest winners! More on that in the next video!
Okay.
Jasper welcomes you both. The Pokédex app is already pre-installed on your Rotom phone. They introduce
Yay.
themselves and proceed to give you one of 6 options.
Oh,
Yes,
they were going to give you
get to
the
pick from
spin-off
Buttercup,
ones.
Flamoo,
Or the cheaper
Platypus,
ones, I should
Occat,
say.
Falcoth, and Calcifera. Once you do, your grandpa says, "Can I have one?" He never actually had his own Pokemon adventure, and now he's hoping to see what he missed out on.
That'd
He
be
says
something
it's okay if
interesting,
he's
like
too
it's
old
the
to get
grandfather
one. He
going
thought
being
he
your
might as well
rival.
ask.
I
Jasper
guess.
responds by saying,
Be
"No
new.
one is too old to get a Pokemon." Hamish picks the Pokemon
You are, however, too
he
young to get a
because
Pokemon.
he wants to give you a fair shot. You're his grandchild, after all.
Believe it or
Now
not,
you
he's
have
still
your first
10 years
battle with
old.
him. Or should I say, you have your first battle with your rival. However, before you start, Jasper recommends the mountaintop for the great view and low likelihood of damage to lab equipment. Once the battle against your grandpa is over, Jasper walks in and congratulates the victor, whoever that may be. They also give you Rotom bikes, so you can traverse anywhere in the region. Hamish
Hooray!
gets so excited and decides to leave right away, not before making sure that you're going to be alright, and letting his daughter, your mother, know that he's going on an adventure. And he hopes to take on the Pokemon League.
New path unlocked, Victory Road.
Once he leaves, Jasper remembers to tell you something. They explain that you probably already know that they study Pokemon paleontology, but their lab also generally covers all aspects of Pokemon biology. As of late, they've been looking into this phenomenon called Big Beasties, a mostly natural phenomenon where Pokemon grow to large sizes, known elsewhere as Totems, Nobles,
Gigantamax.
or Titans. Recently, they've been
Tundra forms,
appearing around the
apparently.
region at an abnormal frequency. Jasper says they want to study this in the field, and you're welcome to join, and proceeds to airdrop the locations of them from their phone to yours, before
Have
returning
fun, kid.
to their lab.
New path unlocked, Big Beasties.
Once Jasper is
So I guess
gone,
you're
you
gonna, like,
hear a
multiple
strange
story
noise,
routes. Kind of reminds
almost
me
like
of
glass or crystals
Pokemon
crackling.
Philosopher in a
Coming
way.
from above you, you look up and see an amethyst portal made from time crystals.
Oh,
a
look,
middle-aged
Ultra
man
Beast.
falls out, landing on his
Ah!
face. He gets up and says to you,
Wilhelm's.
"Are you still in Croneo?" Surprise! Looker is here. Well, it's also surprising that he knows your name, bellows it as if he recognizes you. You could choose to respond with options including
You know me?
"You
Stranger
know me,"
danger.
and stranger danger. He soon realizes that you don't know him, and then looks up and realizes why that is. He introduces himself as Looker of the International Police. He arrived in Croneo after rumors that there was a villainous super organization made up of those from former and maybe even current evil teams. He claims you helped him out. However, before this
So I just came from the Gravity Falls region and now I'm
fell through
here.
a wormhole they created. He suspects this means that he's not just fallen through space, but time as well. He notes that he can see by your presence and by
And look
the
what it did to
view
my
that he's
clothes.
thankfully still in Croneo. He deduces that since you don't recognize him, you two haven't met yet, which you confirm by showing him the date and time. He remembers that he took down 5 bases before confronting the chief admin. He marked on his map where all of the admins are located, but forgot where he went first. You mark these down on your map. He mentions that he always seems to be wearing the same outfit, so you know what he looks like. In order to get him from the past to trust you,
how could you
you'll
miss a
have
look
to tell
like
him you
that?
want to defeat the evil team, mentioning them by name.
Team Syndicate.
He wishes you luck and
Evil
flies
team
away
name.
on the back of his
Unlocked.
Staraptor. This leaves
Bye.
you at the top of Ben Cairn, overlooking the whole region.
I thought there was
You
a
can
Mega
explore any of
Staraptor
it
pretty
in
recently.
any
Looks
order,
kinda
and tackle
cool,
those boss
honestly.
fights in any order. Kind of like in Paldea.
They
where
do
there
much
were
to change
also
Staraptor's.
three
They can
storylines.
Staraptor's
The
design was
difference
pretty
is
perfect,
the bosses,
so
trainers, and wild
that much
Pokemon
really can do.
scale with your progression. Which will you tackle
Straight up more
first?
aggressive.
Well, that will have to wait. I'll be covering all three in the next few videos, the first of which will be the Big Beasties storyline, which will also be where I show the winners of that contest I held months ago.
Okay.
Thanks to all of the artists who, without commissioning them, this video wouldn't have been possible.
Alright, so we
then,
have the start of
cheerio.
the new region, in which case Jasper's going to give us all of the starters in this case. There's going to be no drama behind the scenes things, but hey, you know, we're starting, it's a new story. We're not trying to do the same thing again. We're trying to do its own unique thing, so that's perfectly fine. And the rebel being the grandfather gives an interesting twist to it, I guess. I don't know how far he's going to get in this region. Imagine he gets stuck at the first gym. I'm not saying that. With the day and age now, where dying of old age just gets pushed back later and later, it's like, yeah, sure, why not, I guess. I mean, we'll see what happens. Plus, this is the Pokemon world, where it's just like, our 10-year-olds can go ahead and handle Super Beasts, why can't the elderly? In fact, it is kind of cute, though, that some of the elderly in the games have Pokemon as, like, little helpers. That's kind of cute. And then, of course, the old daycare duo. But, it is kind of a neat twist of things, I guess, but now he has all the wisdom of stuff of Pokemon while we are still a rookie. However, of course, they didn't have a Pokemon before, so they may not be an expert or have that much wisdom, but hey, they knew that fire was super effective against grass, so that might be a super effective thing that might cost us something. Who knows? But I guess this is just a lot of interesting stuff that I want to get to in the future, especially with Looker's new look and these Titan Pokemon out there, not to mention the evil Team Syndicate. I guess we'll have to find out where these branching paths go next time. Until that time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Check out Dr. Eevee's channel. Link to the channel description below as always. And I'll see you later. Bye.